What's up, guys? Long time no see. I know we've been away from the channel for a while, but we've been doing some traveling and whatnot, visiting family, and of course putting in a new axle never goes as quickly as you think it does, right? We were guesstimating about a month. It took us 2 months, but there was travel in between. So if you followed our channel in the past, you know that we stretched the front end not too long ago with the G244 that I had in there to a wheelbase of 107 inches. With this new axle, we measured it, it's still about the same. It may have changed by a 1/4 inch or so, but it's still 107. But after we installed the Echo Box, which that's another video you can find on our channel, we realized that the 44 in the front just really wasn't gonna cut it. And we had wanted to put a 60 in there from the beginning, but we just kind of cheaped out. You know how that goes. You kind of regret it. But now we upgraded. So we upgraded to the Currie 60, which they call the VXR. In the past, they used to call it the Rock Jock 60, which you can see it's still stamped in. I painted it all pretty, of course. It's gotta be pretty because I'm a girl. And I wanted it to match the rear because I have a Rock Jock 60 in the rear. So now I got a Currie Rock Jock 60 in the front. And I had it custom cut to 67 inches. Normally they come 70, which is full width axle. But my front axle that was on there was stock TJ width, which is only like 61.5 inches or something like that. So the front end does sit a little wider now than the rear end. And you can't really tell while it's all flexed out like that, but I'll show you a picture of it. You can see it kind of sticks out a little bit. There wasn't too much to change since we had already moved it forward. Like the control arms, the length stayed the same. The only thing we did change was we changed the ends on them from a bushing mount and replaced it with a Johnny joint just to give it a little bit more articulation. Since the control arms do stretch out a little wider on this axle, we wanted them to be able to articulate a little bit better for better flex. And then we replaced the coilovers. I did have 10-inch coilovers on there. They were Pack Racing springs. They served me well, but we wanted to go with something a little bit smaller in diameter of the springs themselves, and then also get a little bit longer. So these are 12-inch springs. They're Fox. We got them off Amazon, which is great because I guess all those places where you normally get shocks from were way on back order, as are most other things. And then the steering's the part that's always causing so much trouble when you do builds like this. And really all of our steering stayed the same as far as the way we did it. We just had to lengthen everything because obviously the axle's wider. So that wasn't too bad. Did replace a few heims, upgraded the sizes of them. We did a double shear, as you can see. And then I think on the last video I posted, I talked about the double shear there just to have it lower so it wouldn't bind up there. What else? What else did we do? The drive shaft was the same too, the same length, but the drive shaft I had in there was bent. And so I had a little bit of death wobble when I would drive before. And plus with the new axle, you know, the yoke is bigger on this side of it. So we needed to replace the end anyway. So I was like, hey, let's just get a new drive shaft. And it's amazing. My steering wheel doesn't wobble anymore when I drive. It's great. What else? What else? The Detroit locker that I had in the front served me well for many years, but when we upgraded this, we decided to go with the Auburn E-locker. So now I have an E-locker in the front and the back. I think I have an Eaton E-locker in the back in Detroit. So with that, I needed a new switch, right? Because electronics, and I already had like 4 switches on my dash, and it was getting crowded because you know if you have a TJ dash, there's just not very much room. So that led to more things. And then I got this really cool looking switch plate off Amazon. I think you can get them for a boat or for whatever. But see, here's the TJ dash. It's already been slightly modified from the different things I've done over the years, but I've got my 2 lockers, my fan, my air compressor, and my backup light all on one switch. And I've got phone charging ports in here, and then this you can just use for either a cigarette lighter or any other 12-volt thing if you needed some more of those. But everything's coming together pretty good. Good, so today was our initial flex out. And we had a really hard time finding somewhere around home, besides going and hitting a trail somewhere, where we could flex it out adequately. And we wanted to make sure we took some good measurements, because the last thing we have to do is hook up our limit straps. We don't want the shocks pulling apart or anything like that. But see, my rear is max flexed. That spring is giving it all it's got. I don't even know if I can get in here. It's pretty sweet. Things are looking pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and hope to be seeing you guys out on the trails pretty soon. Stay tuned.